Hi, welcome to Polyphonic Press. I'm Jeremy Boyd, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new album by City and Colour entitled The Hurry and the Harm. Here we go. So City and Colour is the alias of former Alexisonfire guitarist Dallas Green. He had already established himself with Alexisonfire, who had formed in 2001, but he released his solo debut album in 2005 to both critical and commercial acclaim, and he's released 4 albums since then, including this one, and it's called The Hurry and the Harm. This album starts off with the title track, The Hurry and the Harm, and it's a very folky, acoustic kind of song. I can hear a lot of Neil Young influence on this track, and it's kind of a slow, more acoustic song, but it does have a driving beat to it. There's also this pedal steel guitar that's kind of playing off in the distance, sort of gives it this wandering in the desert kind of feel. I found this song in particular really has a nice atmosphere to it. The song The Lonely Life is a bit of a faster song, although it does have the acoustic guitar kind of driving it. It's much more linear, and there's not a lot of things going on, but one thing I did notice is the sort of tempo change or the feel change to the chorus. The tempo doesn't actually change, but the overall feel of the song does. The verses are playing these quarter notes, and it's kind of got this driving beat, and then the chorus comes in and it sort of comes in halftime. And typically it's the other way around. Usually the verses are a little more understated and they build up to the chorus, but they kind of did the opposite here. I just thought it was kind of interesting the way they switched it up. The first single from the album is the song Thirst, which is a complete 180 from the rest of the songs on the album. It's much more of a garage rock kind of song, and it starts off with this bass playing this riff with a lot of fuzz tone on it. It's probably the most rock-driven song on the album in terms of electric guitars, bass, and drums, and it's a really stark contrast from the more acoustic-driven material that makes up the majority of this album. So if this was your introduction to the album and you think it kind of sets the mood, you might be a little disappointed because this is the only song on the album that sounds like that. The song Ladies and Gentlemen is a lot like the other songs on this album. It's acoustic-driven with drums and bass thrown in there, and to me it doesn't really stick out. It just kind of gets lost in the shuffle of the album, and I find that was the problem with most of the songs on this record. That seems to really be the fault of the album, where all of the songs just kind of blend together and they don't really have any distinct qualities to them. There's really nothing I can say in particular about the song that I haven't already said. And the album ends with the song Death Song, which is much more of a ballad kind of thing. It starts off with this acoustic guitar and piano kind of playing off of each other, and it picks up a little bit in the chorus where the drums are kind of playing behind the beat that give it kind of a dragging sort of feel. This really isn't a bad song, and it's probably the best vocal performance on this album. The production on this album is pretty good. It's pretty appropriate for the genre. They're not going for that big production or anything like that. They're just kind of setting up the microphones and going. This is an okay album. There are a handful of really good songs here, but like I said, most of the songs just kind of blend together and they don't really have any distinct qualities. They just kind of all sound the same, and I really had some trouble sort of distinguishing one song from the others. So for that reason, I'm going to give this album a 6 out of 10. So anyway, that's what I thought about the album. Let me know what you guys think in the comments or with a video response. If you'd like to suggest an album for me to review, please leave that in the comments as well. Don't forget to check out polyphonicpress.com. You can check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and Last.fm. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. All of the links are in the description. And that's about it. I'll see you next time. Take it easy.